flesh. Like the You're So Selfish VeggieTales? It's like 20 years old. Oh, that'd be funny. Okay, so we did the crucifixion. I don't think we've done the resurrection, right? We're at.
We've been looking at the story of Jesus as it's told in Luke's gospel. It begins with the arrival of an unlikely king born in poor, humble circumstances.
Then we saw Jesus as a teacher and prophet. He went throughout Israel calling people to a radical way of life, where enemies become friends, the poor are cared for, where people find forgiveness for their failures.
He went from town to town inviting people to follow him and live under God's reign in this upside-down way.
And he did many signs and wonders, so many Israelites began to hope that he would rescue Israel from the Romans and set up a new kingdom of peace and justice. In short, that he would bring the kingdom of God.
Now, the religious leaders of the day were also hoping for God's kingdom, but to them, the message of Jesus was a threat.
Yeah, they had expected to gain power and prestige when this all went down. But Jesus said God's kingdom belongs to the poor, to the outsider, and that real power is serving others in love.
This conflict intensified when Jesus, while in Jerusalem, disrupted the temple sacrifices and called Israel's leaders a gang of rebels.
So they arrested Jesus, and they had him accused before the Roman authorities of being a rebel king. He was handed over for execution, even though he was innocent. Then he was taken outside the city and put to death on false charges.
This brings us to the final section of the Gospel of Luke. There was a religious leader named Joseph who opposed Jesus' execution and then requested to be given his body so he could bury Jesus in a nearby tomb.
And then, a couple of days later, some women who had followed Jesus came to visit that tomb, and they found it open and empty, and they encountered these mysterious figures telling them Jesus was alive from the dead. So they run away terrified. Nobody believes their report. I mean, he can't be alive. They all saw him die.
Now, just outside of Jerusalem, a pair of Jesus' followers were leaving the city, traveling on a road to a town called Emmaus, and they were sad and confused about everything that had happened.
Then Jesus shows up, walking alongside them, but they don't know it's him.
Yeah, that's weird. Why couldn't they recognize him?
Yeah, it's an odd but really significant image for Luke. They're blind to Jesus for some reason, so Jesus asks them, "What are you guys talking about?"
And they begin to tell him about Jesus, a powerful prophet who they expected would rescue Israel, but was instead executed. Some women say he's alive, which is crazy. It's all too much. We're going home.
So Jesus tries to explain that this is what the Jewish scriptures had been pointing to all along, that Israel needed a king who would suffer and die as a rebel on behalf of those who actually are rebels. And then he would be vindicated by his...
Did you hear Google just now? I hate it when the AI thinks you're talking to them. Yeah, for some reason, some sort of combination of sounds, that device thought that we're trying to make commands. And it was like, I don't understand what you're saying. And that device is way in the kitchen. Sorry, this is really powerful and completely ruined by the device. Okay, we can continue.
had been pointing to all along, that Israel needed a king who would suffer and die as a rebel on behalf of those who actually are rebels. And then he would be vindicated by his resurrection so he could give true life to those who would receive it.
But it's still not making sense. They're as confused as ever.
Which leads to the scene where they sit down for a meal with Jesus. He takes the bread, he blesses it, breaks it, and gives it to them, just as he did at the Last Supper.
Yeah, this is the image of his broken body, his death on the cross.
And it's when they take in the broken bread, that's when their eyes are open to see Jesus. Then he disappears, and the episode's over.
So this is a story about how it's hard to see Jesus for who he really is.
Yes, this is brilliant. I mean, how could God's royal power and love be revealed through this man's shameful execution? How could a humble man become the king of the world through weakness and self-sacrifice? It's very hard to see. But this is the message of the Gospel of Luke. It takes a transformation of your imagination to see it and embrace Jesus' upside-down kingdom.
The Gospel of Luke ends with Jesus and all of his disciples together over another meal, and everyone's freaking out about his resurrected body. I mean, he's still a human, but way more.
Yes, he's passed through death and come out the other side, a walking, talking piece of new creation. And then Jesus tells them that he's going to give them the same divine power that sustained him, so they can go out and share the good news of God's kingdom with other people.
After this, Luke tells us that Jesus was taken up into heaven, which is a cool exit and all, but why disappear into the sky?
So in the Old Testament, the skies are the place of God's throne. They're above everything. So this is Luke's way of showing that Jesus has been enthroned as the divine king of the whole world.
His followers stay in Jerusalem, worshiping God and Jesus, waiting for this new power, and this is where the gospel ends.
Now, Luke is going to write about how they receive this power and take the news out into the world, and that's what his second volume, the Book of Acts, is all about.
All right. So, takeaways. What you liked? I'm going to start saying that. What did you like? I like how it's like scripture does this time and time again, or it will use stories. So we'll use a story of us just hanging out here at the desk to then explain like big truths that are happening. So like it will use a story of the people walking away from Jerusalem, them dazed and confused, not understanding, not getting what Jesus is up to, which speaks about like everyone's response to him. They're dazed and confused, not understanding the response. And then when they consume the bread, which is a symbol of Jesus' flesh, Jesus' flesh, which is also, what else do you have to consume to have life in the Old Testament? The Garden of Eden, the tree of life. Yeah. Like, do you see like that crazy, amazing, just like threading through? Man, the writers are just legit. We thank you, King Jesus, that the writing is this beautiful. The story of you is true and good. May we choose every day to declare allegiance to you and no better way to say it, but consume you, because you are our tree of life. And you declare us right in the future judgment, which declares us right now. It's the crazy time travel righteousness that is happening now. We love you and you're good. Amen. All right. Read a section. I should always try to remember to start up Logos before the Biblical Project video. And we are in. So you still want to do James after Genesis, as we talked about like recognizing our actions and our tongue. Now, as we have already done Genesis for everyone, part 1 and 2, do you want to do both part 1 and 2 and then this? Okay, so you want to do that in between? Okay. So it'll be like whatever the larger piece. So it's going to be multiple books. It's not just going to be the book of James. James is part of like, I think, the epistles for everyone. 4. All for everyone. All right. No, it's not the pastoral letters. Just type in for everyone. It's crazy. Like, so this is nuts. This like we have 2,000 books in our library. Is it crazy that like like how much access to wealth of information we have now? Even if we go back 50, 100, heck, like we're just spoiled with knowledge. For everyone. Early Christian. It's early Christian letters. Okay, for everyone. So do you want to finish do Genesis part 1, part 2, and then, or just do Genesis part 1, then do the early Christian letters for everyone?
Yeah.
Okay. It looks like we are. If I look here, yeah, we're almost done. We did this already. Yeah, we're on the last section. So yeah, so when we get back, after this allotment, when we get back before the next allotment, we'll be starting the early Christian letters for everyone. A celebration. I'll have to think about that. Maybe I'll do chicken sandwiches or something. I'll have to look. I'll have to look what options there are out there, and then yeah, we'll definitely get some sort of reward. Okay, so let me look here. Yeah. Okay, so we did complication of surrogacy. Okay, so actually we have 2 sections. So actually it's today that we'll finish it. Yep, we have 2 sections. So starting tomorrow, we start the early Christian letters for everyone. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you for being the hope that as we read the injustice that happens throughout Scripture, but yet Jesus, Yahweh, you keep on partnering with humanity. I am just absolutely enamored by you. When I humble myself, I look at you and we look at these testimonies, these beautiful writings of how you partner with humanity. I just stand in awe of your love. Thank you. Please keep working with my time and people. Please keep on advancing people. May we not take our Western eyes, my time and place, and just shove them onto the ancient writers and shove them onto you. We see you working with the people, always bringing us to Eden, bringing us to where we're made in your image, we're equal, we're cultivating. Because we just see that beautiful, like what it should have been, but because of compromise, it is not. So may our lives always be working towards the Eden reality. In our Father's name, amen. Genesis chapter 16, 8-16. Better with Abraham and Sarah than in Egypt. He said, Hagar, maidservant Sarah, where have you come from and where are you going? So remember, she ran away because she was mistreated. So Hagar, the Egyptian servant who has been literally abused, they took her, like they did the compromise. They compromised terribly with Hagar, mistreated her. He said, Hagar, maidservant of Sarah, where have you come from and where are you going? She said, From Sarah, my mistress, I am fleeing from her. Yahweh's aide said to her, Go back to your mistress, let yourself be ill-treated under her hand. And Yahweh's aide said to her, I will make your offspring very numerous. They will not be able to be counted because of their number. Yahweh's aide said to her, Now you are pregnant and you will have a son. You are to call him Ishmael, because Yahweh has paid heed to your ill treatment. And he will be a wild ass of a man, his hand against everyone and everyone's hand against him, and he will dwell over against all his brothers. She called Yahweh, who spoke to her, You are El Ra, because she said, Would I really have looked here for the one who looks for me? Hence the well is called the well of the living one who looks for me. In fact, it is between Kadesh and Bered. So Hagar bore a son to Abram, and Abram named his son, whom Hagar bore, Ishmael. Abram was 86 years old when Hagar bore Ishmael to Abram. All right, anything stood out to you? So here is now Yahweh again partnering even with the sufferer. And he says, like, through your suffering, I'm going to bless you. Toward the last year of my time as a seminary principal in England, the demand of the job took a toll on me. One reason you get paid more if you are the boss of anything is that you are the person who lies awake at night worrying about its destiny. If there are problems, they are your fault for not anticipating them, and it is your responsibility to see they get solved. Things were complicated by my wife being disabled. When I went home in the evening, I went from one situation where I had responsibility to another where I had responsibility. The seminary did not ill-treat me at all. It did its best to make life as manageable as possible for me, but in the end, I was the principal, and I was also the husband and father. One year, I remember saying to God, I can't do this anymore. God said, tough. You're going to have to, but I will give you strength. I will be your strength. And God was, and then gave me permission the next year to put me in my resignation. Hagar was told, I know it's hard, but you have to go back. First, the aide asked her a couple of questions. So let's step back. So it was not wrong for her to run away. Like, let's just speak truth to reality. This text that we just read has been used to subjugate people under oppression. It was not wrong of her to run away. But Yahweh is like, I know it's hard. Go back. I will bless you through it. Hagar was told, I know it's hard, but you have to go back. First, the aide asked her a couple of questions. Perhaps the aide knows the answer. Asking is part of initiating conversation about the issues raised by the answers. Like a politician in a TV interview, Hagar does not give a straight response to the questions. She has a good answer for one, but doesn't respond to the second. Her location suggests there's the answer. I am on my way home to Egypt. Maybe she feels a bit sheepish about that. At least she thinks she has a good answer to the first question. How could anyone question her right to flee from ill treatment? But you can never second guess God. Why on earth must she go back and accept ill treatment? Nothing is what the aide goes on to say explains that. Though there is a hint of an explanation in that unanswered question about where Hagar is going. And Genesis 17 will offer another take on the same hint. Perhaps Hagar doesn't want to talk about the fact that she is on her way back to Egypt, and the people listening to this story knows why. Egypt is not a place you return to. Hagar somehow escaped Egypt and found herself in the family of Israel's ancestors. No matter how grim things get there, it is a better place to be, the place where God's promise and God's purpose for the world is at work. Egypt is the place where the Israelites will be ill-treated and from where God will rescue them. In the same wilderness where Hagar is at the moment, they will wish they were back in Egypt because life continues to be hard. Oh, that is fascinating. So the wilderness that Hagar's at, or when Yahweh saves the Israelites and they're in the desert and that's the time of testing, what do they wish to go back to Egypt? And so Hagar is having a moment of going back because of mistreatment. But then here they're going back. They want to go back because of just life, how life hard is in the desert. But Egypt is the last place anyone should want to go back to. I apologize to my several Egyptian friends and to the Egyptian doctor who once saved my wife's life. Egypt here is a kind of symbol. Moses himself, Hebrews 11 will comment, was willing to put up ill treatment along with the people of God rather than enjoy the treasures of Egypt. Hagar is challenged to take a similar view, even though in her case, she is to put up with ill treatment by the people of God. It's like one of those realities that is a reality, but it's like hard to read. It's like even Jesus put up with the mistreatment of the people of God to have blessing overflow. Perhaps there's a link with the promise the aid goes on to give her, though again, that is left implicit. As Abraham's wife, she is to be the mother of countless offsprings. That was God's promise to Abraham. You would think she is to be the fulfillment of that promise. Actually, things will be more complicated as the aid's further words make clear, but she'll be the means of fulfillment of that promise. Given the significance of names in Genesis, we are not surprised that the aid then gives her unborn son his name, but is with some chutzpah, I forgot how that pronunciation goes. We looked it up a million times. Extreme self-confidence or audacity. It'd be good for me to actually just spell it out.
Chutzpah.
Chutzpah, that's right. The C is silent. Extreme self-confidence or audacity. Chutzpah. But as with some, chutzpah, that he does so. Ishmael means God listens, or God pays heed. Once again, you cannot second guess God. God pursues Hagar, who has escaped from ill treatment, and tells her to go back for more. And God calls that paying heed to her ill treatment. So what would it be like to ignore her ill treatment? Paradoxically, it would be to let her return to Egypt and disappear from the story. It will be not to make the kind of promise God goes on to make in declaring she will have numerous progeny. Progeny? Is that the...
Progeny.
That's right, okay. Interesting place to use progeny. Paradoxically, it would be to let her return to Egypt and disappear from the story. It will be not to make the kind of promise God goes on to make in declaring she will have numerous progeny. God has not taken her away from her ill treatment and has rather sent her back for more, but has made it worthwhile. When you meet Hagar in heaven, I don't think she'll be complaining about the aid's message. The aid's words do go on to hint at a more ambiguous matter. This son is be a man at home in the wild, like the wild asses living happily in the wilderness. In other words, calling Ishmael a wild ass of a man is more like a compliment than an insult. He will survive. He'll be a man who likes his independence and doesn't need to cozy up to other people in order to thrive. He'll be prepared to take anyone on and defend himself against anyone. He will not be afraid or petrified by thinking about how people have done him wrong. He will not crumble or lie down and die. He will hold his head up high. He got his life to live. Oh yes, he will survive, and he has done so. Oh. Looks like we just got to quickly open the door. You're fine. We're going to, but we're first reading, like we do every day. He will hold his head up high. He got his life. So when the scripture says he's a wild ass or a wild donkey, yep. Oh yes, he will survive, and he has done so. One can see in the description of Ishmael the lifestyle of the Badium, of whom the Ishmael is the ancestor. In Arab and Muslim tradition, he is the ancestor of many, if not all, of the Arab peoples. They live their lives away from peoples living in villages or towns, or even people moving around with sheep like Abraham, and they will survive. The A's words to Hagar draw a response, perhaps different from the response we might have expected. It concerns not the promise, but the way God came to find her. She could not be blamed for assuming there was no way God was interested in her. But she has found that God pursued her, and this leads her to name God. You know, she's the first one to name God. The mistreated Egyptian foreigner. We're used to God's giving naming people, but Hagar makes this idea work in reverse. She names God and has thus been called the Bible's first theologian. So anyone can be a theologian. Her words are a little enigmatic or elliptical. What an interesting, her words, I know enigmat, but what, usually elliptical. Let's look up that word. I get a lot of workouts.
Elliptical.
Yeah. Using or involves ellipses, especially so as to be difficult to understand. And I guess to know elliptical, we have to know ellipsis. A mark is a set or set of marks indicating an omission of words or a pause. It is used to show that something has been omitted from sentence or quotation. It may be used to show a pause. Okay. Well, that's a definition inside of a definition. Okay. But her words are a little enigmatic or elliptical. Notice sign that she is a theologian. But the name and its explanation have two complementary sets of implications. El Ra literally means God am I seeing, looking. So it could imply that God who sees me, looks at me, looks out for me. Or the God whom I have seen, looked out for. And both are true. She did not dream she would find God in the wilderness, but she did because God found her. That is the kind of person that Abraham and Sarah's God is. Genesis also puts onto Hagar's lips the name Yahweh, the special name of Israel's God. Hagar recognizes that when God's aid finds you, this person really does mediate the presence and care of God in person. So if you ever make that journey through the wilderness for some reason, maybe because you're doing trade with Egypt, or maybe because you are the descendants of Abraham looking for food in Egypt when there's a famine, the storyteller adds, stop for a while at the well of the living one who looks for me, and remind yourself of Hagar's story. It is not the end of her story for that. You'll have to read on in Genesis and in Genesis for Everyone Part 2. Oh, okay, I guess we actually did finish. All right. That's it for Genesis for Everyone Part 1. And yeah, we talked enough and we can start. I am going to play Minecraft. I'm going to do my usual, do the usual one that I do with everyone else. Okay. But you first have to finish your school, and also it's dependent if I'm already doing something with someone else. This map at the church? Uh-huh. But it's also dependent when I'm where we're at, Bailey, because we got an hour of this, and then he and I have to go through steps. So if he wants to do physical adventure instead of long form game, then we have to do physical adventure.
Hello? Oh. See.
Hey, Houston. I was muted, and I. How are you, Houston?
Hello. Doing well.
So,
What are you up to?
oh well, Charlie wants he wants us to give him the achievement to be able to continue doing the Enchanted Forest stuff with us, and so I'm going back to town to the swamp. My bad. So I'm going to go. Do you have any of them? Do you have any extra mushroom soup to give him?
Probably in one of my chests. I logged out at the place where we needed to be, so
Yeah.
I logged back and I don't want to kill the trolls and stuff.
Yeah, I set a waypoint for that place, so whenever David gets on, we might. Right now, it's just helping Charlie catch up to where we're at. Yeah.
Interesting idea, throwing your blocks back into your own face.
Hey Bailey. Hey Bailey. I'm currently. All right, Char. I'm back in town. So are you wanting to get the? Do you want the trophy? Not right now. Oh, okay. Oh, so you found a cave? Are you in Enchanted Forest? Oh, you found a magnet. Huh. Oh, he found iron, so. All right, I guess I'll just go back and look for beans. I guess I'm going back looking for beans, Justin.
Oh, so we're doing it without David then?
Oh, actually, that's right. We have to fight trolls. My bad. So you guys logged out also? Okay, cool. Then I'll wait for David. Yeah. Yep. There's tons of iron in Enchanted Forest. It's true. Iron's is one of those things that you could can never have too much of, it seems like. Alright. I guess I will just... I'm just gonna go look for some diamond then. Alright, actually let me find a darkness charm.
Well, if you need diamonds, I have some tools to help you hunt for it.
Oh. What the heck? Oh, did you contingency charm? Did you almost... Okay. I was like, how the heck? What the what? So there's the... Alright. There's the... There's the... Just break it down, use it, then put it back up, please. Once you put it in, it gives you the achievement. And then you also need the stroganoff. So eat the stroganoff and then kiss the trophy. No, you literally just break it down. There you go. Put in your inventory. There you go. And now put it back, please. Give you the achievement. All right, and then did Justin give you the stroganoff?
You'll probably have to grab it from my chest.
Oh, okay.
Because like I said, I'm logged out in the middle of the troll thing. Like being swarmed by them. Ever finding the hole.
It's at the coast. He's a sea person. He's a Philistine. I think so. How the heck do wheat get in my inventory? Oh, nope. I just lost you. I'll just put this in right now. All right, so it's a meat stroganoff, or so it's called?
Yeah,
Meat. It's meat stroganoff, right? Did you find the meat stroganoff? All right. We only got permission for the meat stroganoff. Found it. All right, eat one. There you go. Gives you that. All right. All right, and then do you... Okay, that's past the labyrinth. Do you want... So after the labyrinth, is it the ghast?
I think so.
All right, so do you want to fight the ghast, or do you just want to come here, kiss the trophy? Okay, the trophy right here, so... You had it in your... Okay, you played there. All right, so after that...
Well, didn't do the advancement, so...
You have to do it. Try again.
Might need the fiery tears and...
Oh, you might need the fiery tears then, which is a drop. Did we get... I feel like we got extra. Here, no, that's Carmite. Here. Get us back, please. Are you near me? I'm going to ask you to get us back, but see if this is in your inventory. If they'll give it to you.
Nope.
Nope. Right click it. Can't drink it. All right, just give me back all the fiery tears, please. You may have to kill it. From right, the ghastly is just right on top. We can either do it right or we can cheese it. You want to cheese it?
Also, I think it might depend if he's done the knights also.
The knights, that's
You
right.
are dropping that 2-part down.
We haven't fought the knights. All right, is that? Do you get a trophy from the knights?
I don't think so.
So you just have to fight it. It takes the. If I'm right. It does take the trophy to open the knight fight, right?
I think it takes any of the trophies.
Oh, it takes any of them. All right.
Quite literally any of them.
All right. All right. So Charlie, we're gonna have to fight the knights first. All right. I want to go diamond hunting. Let me know when you're ready to.
Oh yeah, go. That's what I was saying. Like, I have tools to help you with the diamond hunt.
Oh.
Because I made a bunch
Oh,
of
you ready to
extra.
go, Char? Okay. Well, I'll do that later. All right. So if I remember right, it's in the dark forest.
Yeah.
Oh.
There should be 4 separate phantom knights, one for each cardinal direction.
So we just gotta go in the dark forest, find a place that we.
I think he's following you. What I'm seeing.
So it is. There you go. You see me on the map. All right. It's so yeah. Now we just gotta find. Yeah, it's literally inside. You could just break down. Grab a pickaxe and just break down. You're on top. Or you could wait until I find it and then you could break down where I'm at. Dang it! I keep forgetting my darkness charm. I want to go get that. Spawn. All right, I'm gonna go get my darkness charm. Oh, I see. I'm almost. Huh? No, I never used the orb magnet before. Oh. What's my dark charm? I swear I put it in. Huh. Oh, you're in
Did you
town?
actually break it? The
I just did it so to get the phantoms off me. I'm going to, I guess, have to make another darkness charm, darkness trigger charm.
It's right there. That just said darkness trigger.
Yeah, that one's 12 though. That's my troll. That's my troll trigger. I don't want to.
You might have it in one of your other chests.
Huh. Oh, it must have been. I wonder if it was. Oh, this one's level threshold 6. Yeah, this is not mine. It's probably maybe been my first one that I made. If you want it, I like to have like 6. 6 is a good it's a good number to have it at. You just gotta make a light. So if you type in light, you have to make a light reactor.
If you type in charm and just double click the thing in the center in the text box, you should be able to, and then double click there.
Yeah, I know how to make it. He was just asking.
No, I mean like double click the text field where you typed in charm.
Oops.
And then you open up your chest.
Oh.
I'll highlight anything named charm so you can find your light charm easier. You had one. What was to the left of that?
It's not. It's Charm Keeping and Charm Life.
Not that one. The one directly to the left. Too far? Okay, those are injury charms.
It's
okay.
interesting. You're seeing it reversed because that's to my right.
No, that was... No,
This to my
that was
right?
to the left of...
This is
That's
left.
to the right. I was talking... No, there was one to the left of the ones to the right.
Oh, okay.
You had a backwards L there. I was asking what was the one to the left of that L. Did it get deleted by accident?
Oh, there it is. Found it. Hey. A good threshold, I say is 6. So it takes you have to craft it. So it takes so you have to craft a charm where it has threshold 6, which will take 2 glass and 2 tinted glass. So right now it's 0. So light reactor is good. Is your charm. So type in darkness trigger in there. Okay, you're just so it's the same thing. It's like it'll be making any other charms. It'll take 4 gold, and then you'll take 2 glass and 2 tinted glass if you want to do light threshold 6. Well, I have glass. I'll just give it to you. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so here's glass. Do I have tinted glass? Nope, I have just glass. Oh, I do have tinted glass. All right. Did you go in bed? All right, come here. All right, here's glass, and here's tinted glass. That's cool. That's a nifty feature. All right. Oh, it takes 4 gold. Like, look at the charm. Oh, so you see how gold is on the outs? So you pretty much build that in the crafting table, yeah. Yeah. There you go. And then hover over it. It tells you light threshold 6. You got maintenance charm to keep it repaired. What's a really good, by the way? Oh wait, what? I know this contingency charm had Oh wait, I think I only had it for my 6er. But that's fine. I don't need to. Had photosynthesis, but we're going. So.
I remember you. If you accidentally right clicked it, probably got lost it also.
Oh, also yeah, I'll stick to the reactor. So I'll right click the. 1 second.
I don't think that's the case anymore.
Let's see here.
I think it just got lost entirely.
Oh, probably. Looks like yeah, I was lost. All right. It was before the new update anyway, so. All right, so you ready, Broheim? Nope. All right. Yep, here's the darkness. Oh, I'm poisoned. That's what's happening. Oh, yeah. You should see me on the map. Ew. Very, very frightening. Did you strike yourself? You burned yourself? Yep. You see why I don't. Well, if you ever want to go into Aether, we can go. But you need fire resistance if you're going to go fight that. That's true. That's a good one. I also have trophy collector on here, so it's a pretty strong sword. Here, I'll give this to you. You'll like this. Come here. Did you have maintenance? Use that. I just dropped a staff of fortification. It gives you literally immune to damage for like 30 seconds. It's pretty powerful. No, but I mean, you have a maintenance charm and it's a limited use. Like 30 seconds. See? I can't hurt you. That should help you survive. I say save it, yeah. I have a vampire blade, so my survivability is now through the roof. Oh, huh. He's getting he's not supposed to be here. Rain. Have you fought have you fought the dragon? There's also the dragon now, I remember, after the he has not fought the dragon. All right. I think that's actually might be next on the list. So let's go do that. So pretty much we gotta act like we're going to the labyrinth. But it's the same biome as a labyrinth. All right. So I'm going southeast right now. Oh, you got. Do you have a light injury contingency charm or a look at that? Oh, it's an injury. Never mind. Okay, yeah, you must have been. What's your armor? Oh, that's why you have steel. Steel leaf's not. I think steel leaf is like what, iron level?
Slightly above iron.
What's your enchantments on it? Protection, respiratory, blast grass, protection too. Okay. A lot more utility stuff on her. I'll be right back. Actually, that'll be fun. I have no idea what the lightning sword durability is, but then I don't worry about durability since I have maintenance charms and stuff like that. You die. Oh yeah. Oh, is that what happened? Did you hurt yourself with lightning sword? Is that what bonked you?
Lightning does not respect armor in a lot of cases, so that would make sense.
Well, I mean, I guess you can. I put an ice sword in the chest, in the everyone chest. You could play with that. Mm-hmm. All right, so I'm right now looking for another dragon, and once I find it, I'll share the waypoint. See, this might be the one that we fought last time. It should just spawn, right? When I get close.
Yeah, it's in the hill specifically.
Yeah, this is one we fought because there's torches everywhere, which... There should be another hill, right? Or is it one hill per swamp
One hill
biome?
per biome, it looks
So
like.
I gotta find another swamp
You're
biome.
gonna have to find a new swamp area, yeah.
Here I am with aimlessly searching. It's called an ice sword. Yeah, that's what I literally just found when we were exploring. I have no idea. I like my vampire sword, so vampire sword. I'm probably going to play the vampire sword until either it breaks or until we're done. Huh? What a pig? I have no idea. It looked like for me it looked like a garbage store. It might be good. It's your call. I mean, it seemed like you just killed yourself with lightning. So it looks like it looks like your self harm was more dramatic. Your self harm was more scary than. Well, I mean, again, durability. If you have maintenance terms, durability is not that big of a thing. Especially if you put saturation or buffered on it, or photosynthesis. Since you have a light, what's that? Since you have a light,
The thing we are supposed to use the beans for.
oh, is this we're supposed to use the beans for? Oh,
Yep.
so I'm not supposed to fight him. Okay. Oh wait.
I killed.
No, it won't. Buffer.
I
I mean, priming will just hurt our allies, so that's the only reason why I'm against. That's why I say you shouldn't use it unless you're soloing. Okay, well then I won't be running with you. I just like that, like it's priming. The more stacks you put on it, the bigger the explosion. So it just, and the more damage. I just won't be, I simply just won't be running with you if you use that. The only, yeah.
Yeah, and they're on way there too.
Hmm.
Maybe you will want to make a magic map and make it a bit easier. on
Why are you
yourself.
using it on a lightning sword? It's like, again, like we have already determined the lightning sword is what's bringing you down. I say use on the ice one. Like the ice one is pretty top tier. Like we found in a top tier dungeon. Oh yeah, because you do literally put an ice dot on them when you hit them. Yeah, I mean, that's my guess what it means. I actually have not tested it. Okay, before you commit. So you just suggested I was going the wrong way. Am I guessing like certain directions will spawn, keep on
Oh
spawning?
no,
different-
you were about to go into a different biome that would be unpleasant to land in.
Oh yeah. This biome has some pretty cool.
Ooh, you got the rare one.
Oh, this is a rare
There's
biome.
special NPC here. Yeah, that's a rare one.
Should I save it then?
You have found the quest ram.
Should I kill it?
No. So if you press L, it brings up the vanilla advancements thing,
Oh.
and the Twilight Forest specifically has one.
Oh.
About the ram on there. That's how I can tell which order of. Like,
I
you
see
can-
that. This is a big help. Maybe the quality of the sword. Again, like that ice sword's top tier, dude.
Anyways, the ram one is in the very start of the list.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's on the first column.
Yeah, again, like, yeah, if you put pinata. All right, yeah. Oh, there it is. Oh.
Yeah.
Give the quest ram what it is missing. So you have to give the ram something. Huh. All right, well, I'll save this when we figure out what we need to give the ram.
I already know because it's not too self-explanatory because, well,
Huh?
it is what it is.
I don't like those. Sorry, what were you saying, Ustin?
I know what it is, but it's also not very self-explanatory easily. But what it wants is one color, one of every color of wool, because that's like the rainbow land, like of the Twilight Forest, but it specifically isn't a rainbow sheep.
Okay, so
or
we got to
ram,
so got to collect every color wool. So okay, yeah.
That is pretty much just bonus content at that
Yeah.
point.
Would it attack back? Because I would rather have it for a trophy.
No,
Doesn't check back. Okay.
it is also non-respawnable, and like I said, it's a rare area. So
Okay, I'll save it then.
no murder hobo.
Okay, I get, yeah. Again, like, but again, are you deciding not to run with me then? Okay, okay, as long as it's not your main, that's all I ask. Yeah. Another Naga? Oh yeah. Hey. Oh, oh. Hey. Oh, oh. Whee! Alright. Hey. Oh, oh. Hey. Oh, oh. Alright. I'll be back. So, you know how like when we get the server tablet set up, how there's gonna be times
Yeah.
where when I get the external hard drive and put the server on there, I plan on like just putting on another computer when I just want to use the laptop tablet as a laptop tablet, and not host. So this is a question. So on the network, you set the port in the computer. Can I set the same port?
No, that is why it's port forwarding. It decides it specifically
Oh.
for which one.
So then
You'd have to change it every
then I'll
time.
just have to swap it out also on the network level then. When that
Yeah.
Okay, that shouldn't be too hard. I could do everything pretty fast on the app for my network now. So
I mean, I just was also saying like your laptop, if you're using it for other stuff, the server could still be minimized.
yeah, but it's just like
you have 128 gigs of RAM.
it's not so much
You're not
like
gonna be
its
using all that.
capacity. It's just more of like when I'm like using it to type and stuff like that. I just don't want, and when I'm restarting the tablet and stuff like that, like it's not going to be a stable environment.
Okay.
Especially when I'm picking up and traveling with it. Like when I'm going to conference and I just want something to write notes on.
Okay. Okay, so you're actually using it outside of the house too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I set up thing. I wonder if it's working. So, could you open up your
You want to set up the tablet
File
laptop?
Explorer? No, on your computer, your current one. Could you open up your File Explorer?
Yeah. Here, I'll hit BRB. Should I mute the channel? Should I mute the
Yeah,
stream?
well,
Okay. Alright.
just go to network.
Okay.
Or, yeah, click the desktop. Oh, that's your I can barely even see it. No, I meant, sorry. Probably should have asked you to put the air on the other side of the yeah, that's only showing your own things. Oh, that's because you have it set as a public network. Never mind.
You're good? You don't want me to do anything else?
Yeah. Check on that later. So there's options in Windows to share your folder with like across the network,
Yeah.
your local network.
Yeah.
And I was trying to set it up so that way you'd be able to access it from your other computers with your same account, specifically your Microsoft account.
Yeah. That
So
makes
that
sense.
way you can move stuff around easier.
Yeah. That'd be awesome. Yeah. When it works, Microsoft file sharing is family sharing is always when it works. You just a well for a well sake.
That is a hopper. You are placing the torch.
Oh, that's funny.
Village.
Huh. There's 4 bottles of enchantment in that thing, in that barrel. Woo. Look at that, just found random diamond. That felt nice.
Nice. But yeah, if you go into my base, I have some stuff to help you find diamonds with.
Yeah, I'm still finding the biome, but that
but-
well just made me curious, so I decided to explore the bottom of it. My time in breath and A Link to the Past makes me just want to check every well, every waterfall. Don't need a barrel. Don't need cobblestone. Don't feel like carrying shards right now. Oh. There is maybe just having a second mage charm. I always carry 2 mage charms. So like this is what I do. If you look at my mage charm, I have this mage charm has saturation 3, so that it actually, like, the moment it starts getting low, it starts taking saturation, and also photosynthesis. Since I'm always in light now, it also self repairs. So yeah, so I'm set, dude. Swampy. Oh, no, no. Eek, 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 eek. Not the thorns. Stay away from the thorns. Heck. Okay. Okay, game. Oh, I found spiderweb. That's what's happening. Spiderweb. Like a spiderweb means spiders. Why not? I'll kill this Naga. There you are. Actually, that thing has a huge hitbox.
It does. It's also supposed to be one of the easiest bosses. In the
I meant
mod,
like
so
huge hit.
pretty
Like
easy
it's
to
hitting me
hit.
from like I'm not even close to it, and I'm getting hit.
Oh. I guess that too. Because it's kind of just a big square.
Yeah. That's why you only hit them when they're down there. Otherwise, you screw yourself up. That's when you done goof. No, that's not lag. You just have. hit it multiple times. Oh, I see. You're not using the. You at least get experience. That's what you're there for, right? Yeah, you still get experience from lightning. Yeah. Try it. See? The 28 just went up. Yeah, you're getting experience. Look, yep, you're at 29. Yeah, that's the only thing about lightning is the fire under you. It has no place to spawn. It literally spawns on you or right next to you. Is this the same? Oh, I found... Sweet. All right, Char. Oh, oh, oh. Nope, 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 nope. Not doing this. Okay, fire. Go in and get off me. If you want to make life easier, fire resistance will be your friend here. Yep, alright. This doesn't look like the same. Yep, found the Hydra.
What?
Alright, alright. Let me actually mark it. Waypoints, add. Hydra. Bro. There we go. Alright, whenever you're ready for the next content, Broheim. I found another Hydra this way. Oh, maybe it does have a chance of dealing XP then, if that's the case. But also you're at 29, so you got to kill a lot. All right, well.
I think.
Look at you recycling. I passed it. My advice is use your levels for better things than something with priming. Because we have that's what I'm saying is use your enchanting levels for a better enchantment book than priming. I like it too, but it's not great for group experience. Okay, so it sounds like we're done. Okay, then all right, then I'm gonna go look for some diamonds. I'll go to Justin's place, and he said he has things that help in it. I mean, if you want a PvP, we can. You're not going to like it. Oh. Ready to PvP? I say don't use your lightning sword though, because there's a chance.
I mean, if he uses it, he'll probably be hitting himself more than you. Keeping up the honor.
Use your levels because I don't want you to lose your experience. Actually, I should probably. Let's see here. What is some? Oh, my chest doesn't have an enchantment. You see, what does the thing give my chest right now? I might quickly just. Party. Ooh, is 3 is the high. Oh, 4 is the highest. I mean, outburst. Have any books? We have any I don't think we have any vendors for Hardy, right? Why not? I'll do red alert.
Have you tried out gold skin, David? It's a David skin one.
Yeah. Ooh. Sure, why not? I'll try a gold skin. Wow, only 4 cost. So this is the retaliation run, right?
Yeah, it says retaliate.
Good.
What do you mean by that? It says retaliation.
Damage is very close entities. Oh no. Okay, I guess I'll be Justin for a bit.
What do you mean? I don't do that.
Not anymore. For PvP. Oh wait, I don't need red alert anymore. Actually, make sure all my protection. Okay. Use that as your own risk, as they'll say. All right. After this PvP though, we got to go through steps. Okay. Let me first. Are you sure you want to do this? Okay. You're going against someone who likes to min-max, so. I'm actually like a 60% min-max. It's like if the min-maxing is also convenient. Alright, where is my clippers? Alright. I'll take the extra hearts actually.
He says, if convenient. takes a lot of time to do it.
Yeah. Sounding very confident, and so.
I don't think any of us found a glass sword, so we couldn't have found that one.
That will be. Ooh, ender ribs.
Unfortunate for him because you have a red alert.
I'm ready. Are you ready? Okay. No. So after this. All right. Okay. That is a gift, yeah, and you can use that against me. Are you ready? Okay, start. Let's wait till the scepter gives up. It's not scared. It's when I can't hit you, I can't hurt you. All right.
Oh crap!
Back here.
30
Fine, Char. Didn't pick up.
Who did you kill?
Okay, so I really hope.
Who did you just kill?
I think Charlie and I had a PvP, so your stuff should be still on there. The only thing you didn't think about is the lightning sword fire. I hope it didn't destroy any of your stuff.
Where are you
All right, after you gather your stuff and gather your stuff.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
You win or lose
I won,
very decisively.
pretty much. You didn't lose anything,
Honestly,
right?
you'd probably win against me too.
All right. So yeah, whenever you're ready, Broheim, we gotta do long form game in the section of reading. Hmm. Well, I'm waiting for him to share what he wants to do for steps. We'll do Hiccup Fuzz. This is the time to do it because we're doing steps. Yeah, we're now doing steps. All right. So here's my reward is I will buy us some stuff quest. Just finishing Genesis. Just pepperoni stuffed crust. They're just given to me when I was finding the Aether. I found them in looting the Aether. Hey Bailey, so you can so those aren't those pretty? Those are butterflies at work. They're okay. So right now it's telling me that's interesting. It's not I have a stuffed crust pepperoni, but it's not. Yeah, there's a deal to make it exactly 10. But it says cheese or pepperoni, and I literally have the pepperoni on there, and it's not expired. It's literally on the app. Out. Thanks. Nope. Guy's doing something. Do you need help? So hit the X over there. Yep, hit the X. You need to get to the main desktop. There you go. See, yeah. Oh, all right, guess it's not Little Caesars this time.
Little Caesars.
Yeah. Well, we finished Genesis for Everyone Part 1, and I usually try to do some sort of reward for when we finish a book.
But Little Caesars, eh?
I have one that's super darn close to us.
A dish of grease.
You know what? Actually, there's another place. Let's quickly look.
Don't mind me. I maybe I'm just memeing on it being Little Caesars, but if it is what it is, if you feel like going with trash, go with trash. I can't say anything about that.
I have a raccoon.
I like Taco Bell.
I do have a trash panda right next to me, a raccoon. So he likes the trash pizza. It's a good reward for him.
Disrespectful. Oh my god.
Just like just how I like the $1.30 burritos from Taco Bell.
Mm-hmm.
For nothing else other than it's the cheapest thing, because they got rid of their dollar
So again,
options way back then.
that's the name it. You got to hold it right here. Boom, it's on.
Hi.
Oh,
Del Taco. That's what I was thinking of. See what the Del Taco has any good deals. I checked Popeyes, and the chicken sandwich deals are no longer there. Chicken sandwich
KFC
deals.
chicken sandwich.
Close. I mean, it'll be a riot if Popeyes took away their chicken sandwich. I mean, people got hurt. People have got hurt.
And the
I'm
only
gonna
people
start
that actually
lying.
got hurt was the
Get
people
this
that
whole
went to
screen.
that PETA one, spacing the name with the charged lemon stuff that was actually an energy drink without the
Oh, that's Panera.
Panera. Thank you, I forgot the name.
And I'm trying to get this.
Where? No, that's not a group thing.
Dad, I'm trying to get this whole screen.
So, you know where it's at. Beep.
This?
Mm-hmm. You don't need to hold it. You just tap it. Do it again. Huh. There we go.
Dad,
Yes. It's like, oh, it's like your touchscreen fails. So you're going to use the mouse. See? Use the mouse. Use that mouse or that mouse. Here, let's just disable. Since you have the mouse plug in, we're just going to disable that mouse. Is there a touchscreen disabled? Nope. Again, they're not going to use touchscreen. Just use the mouse. Nope. Use this mouse. To move it around. Yeah, there's your mouse. The app is being stupid right now. But you have got also a very stubborn person who
hi. Hi.
Hi, Bailey.
I'm just watching a video of Hooked on Sonic. Couldn't really hear it.
you can hear it.
You're what?
I'm just telling Babe she can hear it. She's watching. She's saying she's watching a Hooked on Phonics video.